Hi everyone, this is Roxas159. Welcome back to Let's Play BioShock 2. Last time, we escaped Siren Alley after diverting water from Dionysus Park to drain it. Unfortunately, Sophia Lamb didn't like the fact that we were draining Dionysus Park and decided, you know what? We gotta have a balance. So let's flood all of Siren Alley. Siren Alley is pretty much completely destroyed, but we don't need to go back there, so next stop, Dionysus Park. And meanwhile, I think the game glitched out and I can hear what sounds like screaming. Rather morbid. Alright, Dionysus Park.
Dionysus Park was owned by Sophia Lamb, Chief. Sort of a private retreat for her social experiments. One night it flooded, killing all her guests. Papers said it was cult-related. Come on up to the train station. Let's rendezvous.
That's one fucked up cult. Anyway, Dionysus Park flooded for actually about, I believe at this point it would have been 10 years in which Dionysus Park has been flooded. So what is everything that we have in here? Despite this place being flooded, we still have quite a few things active here. We have 3 big daddies that we're going to have to deal with along with the little sisters. But that's going to be a little bit different based on this place, and I'll get into that later. We have 15 Power to the People stations. We have 6 new tonics. We have no more new plasmids. And note, one of these tonics is going to be a gift from a little sister. So if you've been rescuing the little sisters, you will be able to get this one. If you haven't, then you're kind of SOL. We're going to be finally filling up the last of our weapons in the weapons wheel. We have a new type of enemy that we can start researching, and we have 15 audio diaries. The total ones for Andrew Ryan are 2. The total ones for Gilbert Alexander, I believe, are 2. And, of course, we have a Mark Meltzer one. In fact, this is going to be the last Mark Meltzer one in the entire game. So, let's go forward. Oh, god damn it. Yep. If you've played BioShock 1, you know who that belongs to. Oh, boy. Why do they have to be here? I hate those things so much. Oh, well. Actually, interesting thing. We could actually get both of the well, not audio diaries. Power to People stations. We're going to be getting them both inside this park. Dionysus Park is a very short place, believe it or not. So, first things first, let's just be a pack rat and check through everything. Nothing right over there. And we have a keypad code right here, which leads to our first Power to the People station. This is a code that I actually know, so I'm actually going to type it in. What is the code? It's something that gamers seem to really love. 1080! I honestly don't care as long as, you know, it looks fine. Heck, this is running at 720p right now. In the meantime, let's hack this. Oh, crap. This is when the hacking actually starts to get really difficult. Believe me. This is when hacking just becomes a nuisance all its own. But we have a Power to the People station right there, an audio diary, Lamb's Time is Over by Andrew Ryan, and right here we have a dead bouncer, which is funny because we will not be dealing with this type of bouncer. And we have Present for the Yellow-Eyed Girl with a rose. Well, I'm going to elaborate on what that's for in a bit, but first things first, I want to grab this Power to the People station. So pretty much around this time is when I honestly just start sporadically upgrading things, because I find that the ricochet for it, I don't use it. I don't use my spear gun enough for me to justify doing both upgrades. I might just do the damage increase, but this place is just all going to be about the good old shotty, starting with shotgun damage increase. So we have 2 new barrels for it, and let us listen to Lamb's Time is Over by Andrew Ryan.
I'm told that Lamb has been seen in the streets. One of the Alpha series was killed in the incident, and his bonded sister is stolen. But the Council has no time for a manhunt. Atlas swells the ranks of his marauders by the day. Regardless, Lamb's name has already faded among the people. She is no more than a ghost who has forgotten to die.
Well, that explains why, you know, we didn't really hear anything about Sophia Lamb in, you know, the beginning of BioShock 2 or anything. I don't trust that. So, let's go over here, and they're back, ladies and gentlemen, back to annoy the ever-living crap out of me. Houdini Splicers! Houdini Splicers pretty much will turn invisible, and they will end up chucking fire at you. I say we have some rocket fun with this. This is what...
Make it stop! Buffoon.
And there we go! Houdini's Placer Research Bonus. Increased damage, and now they are vulnerable to anti-personnel rounds. I don't know what killed her, the bees or my rocket.
Attention. Subject Delta has drained and infiltrated Dionysus Park. His death is our rebirth. The life of the people's daughter is in your hands.
Good to know. And here is the Fountain of Youth tonic being very helpful. I say the Fountain of Youth tonic gets its best use here out of any other place in Rapture because this place is still, you know, mainly leaky. So, there we go. That does that. And let's open up the desks. Get that. That. Of course we can't because I think we can't carry anymore. And here we have another audio diary. Patronage. This is by Stanley Poole. Stanley pretty much convinced Simon Wales about how he believes in Lamb. Remember, Stanley Poole was hired by Sinclair in order to get dirt on Lamb. And as a result, Stanley Poole was invited to come to Dionysus Park. Lamb believing that he was a starving artist whose work would be censored if it was doing that. Little did Lamb know, the piece that he was writing was about her. Interesting, nope. So, let's go upside here, and there's one last audio diary that's over here, and it's one that gets a lot of people touched for it. This is a gift from Billy, and I think you guys should listen to this one.
Dear Yellow-Eye Gull, my name is Billy, and I saw you the other day at the merry-go-round. I think you are very pretty, and I like your blue dress and the songs you sing about angels. My mom says your dad is scary, but I think he is strong and nice like a comic book hero. I got you a gift and put it in the basement where nobody will find it. The secret code for the door is 1080. I hope you like it. I will wave to you next time I see you, so you know it's me.
So yes, Billy was the one who ended up giving that little rose to the girl with the yellow eyes, unaware of what little sisters really are. Poor little Billy. Now, interesting thing about that, actually, to my knowledge, I believe 2K actually did get a child. I believe he was a 6-year-old to just read that. Unfortunately, you could sort of tell that he was reading off of a script, unfortunately. But they really did get a child to do that, from my knowledge. So, in the meanwhile, that person ended up, you know, biting the bullet. Give me... Oh, that's a shotgun. And we have our next type, which is Trap Spear ammo. Yay! Trap Spear deploys electrified trap wires from any surface. Pretty much remember the crossbow, how last time we had that? Well, it's pretty much the same thing in this one. And I read that, yeah, you can grab it with that. And you can reapply it when you have telekinesis. But you can't pick up ones that aren't yours, I find. Which kind of sucks, but oh well. So in the meantime, doots. And boom. Here we go. Get more Trap Spear ammo. Whoa. I hate it when that happens. More Trap Spear ammo. And how many anti-personnel rounds do I have? I have enough to get by. And I think we're done. So, oh, whoa. I almost ran right into that. I shouldn't have deployed it like that. That was my fault. So in the meantime, let's go over right here to where we'll have our second Andrew Ryan diary, Lamb's idea of art.
Dionysus Park. Lamb mocks me in the naming of this place. She knows precisely how I feel about this celebration of unconscious art. The artist reflects the world as it ought to be, not as it is damned to be by some spasm of the lower mind. I shall not censor. The park is Lamb's property. However, if the case we are building against her proves true, I will return with a sledgehammer.
I support freedom of speech as long as it doesn't go against my ideals. Oh, Andrew Ryan, you goddamn hypocrite. So,
No, get back. She's my little girl.
I'm coming, Mark!
Well, the good news is I've located a new train car, but the station's still locked down, and we're not alone in here. I see a shadow in the security booth. I'll lay low while you have a gander.
I'll have a gander, alright. I'll have a gander right over here.
Oh, hello, boys. The name's Stan Poole, Rapture Tribune. Quality paper. Before the locals stopped reading and started finding other uses for it. Anyway, I'm looking to cut a deal, fellas. Come by the train station. I'm here in the booth.
I'll come in a second, but, ladies and gentlemen, we just missed Mark Meltzer. And here's what we have. Lost and found.
I found her. Found Cindy by this rusted carousel. But she was just standing there, staring, waiting for the music. And she doesn't even recognize me. What have they done to her? Listen to her.
The man in the moon is a girl, Mr. Bubbles.
Listen, if anyone hears this, I have to know how to cure her. No! Get back! She's my little girl!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the last audio diary we're going to be having of Mark Meltzer in the game. So what happened to him? I think we'll find out a little bit later. But for right now, I'm going to be doing that. But what I mean by last audio diary, I mean with him alone. There is one more, but that sort of explains certain things that you'll see. But for right now, let's grab Dionysus Park's weakness. This is actually the part in which I'm actually going to have you guys listen to a lot of these audio diaries, for the simple fact that it gets a bit more history on it. So, let's listen to it.
McDonough, listen. There's a hell of a structural flaw here in Dionysus Park. A leak in the primary drainage pipeline could flood this whole joint. Faulty pressure locks would seal in every sorry soul. One clumsy Big Daddy knocks open the wrong pipe and, hey presto, Lamb's little art show turns into Fish City. God forbid the wrong element finds out.
I guess this so-called cult must have found out, seeing as what happened here. But here we have our first tonic, Eve Expert. So, sometimes you need a little extra in your pocket to get you through these troubled times. Stock up on Eve Hypos for extended plasmid use with Eve Expert. So, you're allowed to carry one more Eve Hypo with this. I do not equip that at all. I don't, ladies and gentlemen. I've never been really one to... I don't know, in this game in particular, Eve Hypos, to me, and health kits aren't really as much of a problem. Remember, I'm playing on hard mode. I did play through, like, a practice round, yes, but I'm still getting through this fairly easy. So, in the meantime, that right there, I think we're going to go into Lamb's Garden a bit later, but let's buy some things before we go off and see Stanley Poole. Main things I want to buy, though, are Gene Tonic slots. So, let's buy this one, and put on Electric Flesh, because we're going to need that one here. Another one. We're going to... what are we going to buy? I don't even... I guess Cure All. I think there is... No, there aren't any new plasmids. In fact, I believe we have all the plasmids for the base ones, and we're going to get the last one later on. So let's buy another slot, which is going to put on, I guess, Hacker's Delight 1. And let's buy the last slot. And we'll put on... No, we don't need Handyman. I guess Human Inferno. So, that's all the ones we can buy here, which means we only need 2 more slots, and we have the maximum amount of slots in the game. Of course, we can't buy them in this place because I've already, you know, tapped out here, unfortunately. So, oh well. Right, time to die. Oh, how did I miss? There we go. Got rid of that one. Alright, so that deals with that. And let's head on over to the station. And actually on our way to the second Power to the People station inside of this place.
Dionysus Park was my home, Delta. An experiment in social unity, cut short by human folly. You dishonor its memory with every step.
Good to know. I'm dishonoring
Now
you.
that, see,
I'm dishonoring you.
Lamb knows you're here, but I'm incognito. Thing is, since you drained out the park, the little sisters are already starting to nose around, looking for Adam, and I can't have that.
I wonder why.
Crack the safe already. I want my goddamn toy surprise.
Ugh, so terribly close. Why won't you cooperate?
Tickety-tock, Sasha. Any week now.
There we go. And with just a bit of finesse.
Good to know. Here's what I say to stop you guys from doing that, because I want to hack it. I had to. It was fun. Plus, also, I haven't used that one yet. Oh, you're still alive. Well, guess what? My gun sets you on fire, too. But there's the second Power to the People station. I don't understand why the splicers just didn't use that. Maybe it's a one-time use per customer? I've always been curious about Power to the Peoples, because, I mean, they're displayed all around Rapture, but at the same time, no one takes advantage of it? I don't know. Maybe it's like one time per customer or something, and they just so happen to do it. I mean, they have infinite ammo code, so what do I know? Meantime, let's hack everything here before I grab that power. That Power to the People station. I could technically wait, because right through this door right here is our next weapon. That being said, I've already said this place is going to be specifically for our shotgun, so let's get the second upgrade, the clip size. And now our shotgun looks completely silly. Oh, so silly. So in the meantime, let's go through here. And go through this hallway. I think there's enemies that are going to show up on the floor or something. Let's keep going. Ah! Shoot, dude. Well, wasn't really, you know, coming up. It just, like, startled me, but he's still dead. But in here is our last weapon.
Take this, Father, and hurry. Mother can't hear this, but she's looking right at me. And her face.
Kinda creepy. But here we have the launcher. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves our grenade/rocket launcher in this game. We had one in the last game. I believe this wasn't one of the last weapons we get. I believe if I'm trying to remember correctly, I believe the crossbow is actually the last weapon we get in the first one, because we get that one in Fort Frolic. That much I remember. But, if I remember correctly, let's use Scout. There's going to be some enemies on the other side right here. That's bees. And this is where actually having Scout 2 would be helpful, because Scout 2 allows you to actually use, to hack turrets and everything. But I'm not really going to need to right now, so burn!
I hear a creaking of the
Alright, looks like they're dead. And let us break you just in case, because I don't really need that right there. Yeah, Scout is really a helpful one, especially in this place, I think. Okay, that was just the corpse. I couldn't tell what that was. But Stanley's apparently around here, so let's go and not keep him waiting after I finish doing this. Of course, I need to get shocked twice in order to hack this one. It's secret code. You got to do it 2 times in order to do it. So let's see what Stanley wants.
Okay, so dead men tell no tales, right? Wrong. See, with Adam involved, every stiff's got a story, and Lamb knows how to read it. If that stuff makes it back to her, I'm an obituary. So, I want you to take the story of Dionysus Park and bury it. Get rid of the little sisters for me. Your way. Do that, and I'll unlock the station here. Scout's honor.
Sincerely doubt you were a scout.
Well, I'd say he's hiding something, but he sort of took the fun out of that one. He's locked in the security booth, however, so we'll have to play along. Find those sisters.
So yes, our entire goal actually in order to get through Dionysus Park is to take care of all the big daddies and the little sisters in the area. I was already going to do that, but that just makes my life a whole lot easier. So, if we actually look onto the map, the little sisters are actually going to be mapped out. So there is one in the basement storage. There is one in J. Fisher Gallery. And there is one in Triton Theater. And yes, there is going to be a big sister to deal. Oh, hi. Where'd you go? Where did you go? I was not expecting that. I should have taken a picture. Crap. But actually, you guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This is Renoxus 1359. Next time, we're going to be taking care of the little sisters in Dionysus Park. Probably getting rid of about one or two of them. Takes a while sometimes. See you guys then.